I've had a phrase running through my mind all day. Galatians 5:1 says, "It is for freedom that you've been set free. So therefore, don't let yourselves be burdened again with a yoke of slavery." It's Independence Day here in America. We are celebrating freedom. Freedom is not something that comes easy. It comes at a cost. And as thankful as I am for the place that I live and the freedoms that I often have taken for granted, there is a wider and a deeper freedom that is available to us all. No matter where we live, no matter what country we call our own, we can be citizens of a kingdom where freedom was also bought at a great cost. But we were not set free to be slaves again. And so many times in my life, I am still imprisoned and enslaved by my emotions and my thoughts, by my fears. And it doesn't have to be that way, friends. God has already given us freedom. So today, on this day of independence, I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking about a story, a friend who called me yesterday, and if I had time to share all of her story, or even I'd need for her to share it, but it was a story of such pain and abuse and darkness. When I met her, her life was just scattered and her family was falling apart, and she didn't trust and she didn't believe. And yet she had checked off a box at the ministry that gives away free kids' clothes that said, "Do you want someone to pray for you? Do you want someone to give you Bible studies?" And she had checked yes, and had walked away angry at herself, like, why did I just do that? I don't want anybody to call me. I don't want anybody to talk to me about God. And that's how our lives intersected, because somebody contacted her, and it was a gentleman, and she said, "I don't want to talk to a man." And so he got a hold of my little church, and they gave her name to me because our little church was in her neighborhood. And so began a friendship that has lasted, the last 6-7 years of just an amazing transformation. When I saw her last, she was headed away in her car across the country to try to start a new life. She and her husband had been living in a Salvation Army shelter, and she drove away, and I prayed that it would be the beginning of something new. She called me later, and her husband had left her again. They had 3 little boys. She was alone, and it was around Christmas. And some friends from my Bible study, we got together, and we just decided to send her Christmas in a box, not knowing what God was doing in her heart, just knowing that He put it on my heart that I was so concerned for her. And so we sent her this box with gift cards for gas and grocery stores and little presents for the kids. And she said to me just yesterday, I had been praying, asking God to make a way where there was no way, and to help me trust Him. She just had this little seed of faith, and she said she opened up that box and she just dropped to the floor in tears, because she finally believed. He sent her this confirmation that, yes, I see you, I see your situation, I see your pain, I hear your prayers, and I'm answering. I am making a way for your family to be reunited. She told me that she saved those gift cards and she used them across the country to make her way back to her husband. And when he kept telling her, "We're done, we're through," there was addiction, there was abuse in their relationship, there was so much brokenness. And she just kept telling him, "I'm not giving up," because she believed that God was going to make a way. The last time we talked, she's in a Celebrate Recovery class. Her husband now goes to church with her. He goes on his own, where he used to tell her, "I will never set foot in a church." And I just was hearing these things and just amazed and inspired that freedom is possible. We can live in situations, we can live in patterns, we can come from beginnings that we think, "I will never be free of this. I have tried so many times." But with God, there is truly freedom to be had. Her life is a living testament of that. And I just want to encourage you, because as her friend, she just kept telling me, you don't understand what it meant to me that when I tried to push you away, when I tried to give you every reason to give up on me, you didn't. You kept reaching out to me. You kept being kind to me. You kept checking in on me. You kept bringing food to my door when I had my baby and when my husband was gone. You just kept loving me. And I told her, that is not me. On my own, I would have respected that you were pushing me away. I wouldn't have wanted to make you uncomfortable. I wouldn't have wanted to keep pursuing a relationship with somebody who didn't want a relationship, but God put that in my heart for you. And just the ways when God puts someone or something to do on your heart, please don't ignore it. You have no idea how the things that seem so simple, like sending someone a gift card for gas and groceries, what that can mean, what God can be doing in their heart and in their life to give freedom. We have not been given freedom to still be imprisoned. So let's be free. Let's let God make our hearts free.